We're going, folks, we're going. Light off-roading with your opaque blue Super Sport. We're stuck in this gear because we have one hand. Uh-oh, people are coming. We're gonna let these people by. I hear people. No problem. No problem. See, that's called trail courtesy. Remember it. If someone's faster than you, than your opaque blue Super Sport, you let them by. Okay, we're off. We're running. Doing some light off-roading, folks. Hope you're enjoying the channel so far. I think we're going to have to switch to a higher gear. This is going to be dicey. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, yeah, I think we can do it. Oh, yeah, we got it. Watch out for that big bump there. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. You know, you can't always just weld stuff and work on bikes all the, you know, you gotta have fun, folks. You know, get out there and do stuff. Hey, and be courteous on the trails. Down there in that spot, in the late fall, late summer, down in there, a bunch of chanterelles grow. Oh man, they're so good and juicy. Down in here, and then up in there. It's late summer when they have thunderstorms and it's really hot. Yeah, up in there. Yeah, why am I telling you? You guys will never come. You won't know where to find these. If you do, more power to you. Anyway, the chanterelles are about the color of my shirt. I'm wearing my special looky chanterelle shirt today. So yeah, we're doing some light off-roading. This bike always surprises me. I really took the time to really go through every part of it, you know. And it's got the wrong back derailleur, but it is a Schwinn. And it runs really good. It's a really good running bike. And what am I doing off-roading it? Well, I'm having fun. Light off-roading. Okay, we're back on the pavement now. This is kind of boring. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I think I'm going to put this video with another video of us inspecting the marquee gallery. And we went down there to look at it today and see if they're actually going to get it running. So this will be in the back of that video. So thanks for tuning in, and let's hope they get this marquee gallery going again. It's very important to a lot of artists. Okay, have a good day. Isn't it beautiful here? Look at that. Yeah, get off the couch, folks. Go out and do stuff. Don't weld and work on bikes the rest of your life. You got to go do stuff. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We got it going on. Okay, we're back on this Aggie's Wolf. And yeah, it's not great news, but it's good news. So this is what we got. These are all the forks that I could come up with. And these two are correct in height on the stem, perfect, but it's for a skinnier tire bike. Those are out. This is the old bent one. This silver one is too short on the mast stem part. It's like a 1/4 inch shy. Okay, that's out. This one is too long. And I don't have a threading tool. We'll get to that later. Don't have a threading tool. This one is perfect. Look how perfect that is. This one's perfect. Look at that. But it's not perfect here. And it's not perfect there. It's not perfect. But boy, I wish that was the one, because it really even looks like it too. You know, It's similar. It's a little different here, I think. But the actual mast part is perfect. Well, that's not perfect because that has some problems, so that's in the pile. So what we have left is this red one, which Fred gave me a long time ago for this project that I never really got to. It was like for a Huffy. And I never really put it in there. And this one's nice. It even has a brake hole. That could be enlarged for a brake. The throw is correct. It's got some funky wheel saver washers that go in there, which, you know, we probably could use if we wanted to. This style here. This, of course, doesn't have that because it's from the 30s. But it's a little too long. It's a little too long here. The threads, this part's a little long. I can deal with that. But the threads don't go down enough. Like the threads, it ends right there. And so we already had a problem with this race. So what I did was, you're going to love this. I took the top adjuster. It was kind of like one of these, but a cheaper, rustier one. I stole the top adjuster off here. You know, let's just say that was it. That's not it. I took it off and I machined it. You guys are going to love it. Let's take it out of the lathe. I've probably been machining on this thing for about 40 minutes. When you machine on bike parts, they're hardened. And unless you have a really good lathe, and this is not a really good lathe, it's difficult to deal with. Anyway, this is my little holder. Oh, it's still kind of hot. Let's take it off here. You get the idea. That's a piece of a fork from a long time ago. And I've literally been machining on this for quite a while. And what we've come up with is a race that fits very snugly on those red forks, but bridges it up just a little. Come on now. Come off of there. Don't make me spin you at 30,000 RPM. Okay, we'll take that washer off so that it doesn't fling off on somebody. That's just a piece of a fork that was damaged. So this used to be the top race for that fork. It now doesn't have any threads, and it's a little higher. And it's in decent condition. Hopefully, I didn't machine away all the heat treating. You know, like when you... I think we'll be okay. It's an old bike. We're not going racing with it. Anyway, so... that'll go in there. It looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. I know you're not really supposed to see that when it's in the fork, but this is what we got until I find the right fork. Like, you only see a little bit of that on a Schwinn. It's not this big. So we're going to put this on here. And like I say, it fits pretty good now. I measured it with the micrometer. And yeah, you know, it's not perfect. But let's dry fit this in here real quick like. We'll dry fit it in. We're not, you know, re-greasing anything. We're just making sure this is good. And then this is good. If it looks pretty good and it feels good, we'll paint it black and then we'll reassemble it. But let's just see how it feels now. So right now I'm missing I think I'll use this Schwinn one. There's a nice Schwinn one here that's chrome. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not. Let's see what we got. Let's see, what's this one doing? No, that's the wrong one. Dang it. I hope I didn't machine away the only top adjuster I had. That would be kind of sad. Well, I would have had it, but I machined away the top adjuster to nothing. Wow, that might be an issue. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, that looks good and it feels pretty good, and the chrome is all worn off, and that's just what this bike needs. Okay, so we're not greasing anything, we're not cleaning anything. We're just going to put this in and see if this threads down far enough. We might still have to trim this fork or get the right fork. Imagine that. Not really happy happy the way that fits. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think we'll paint the whole thing black. The race and everything, maybe. I'm not really happy with that. Give me a second here. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, maybe this one here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a deeper groove. I had one that was on here, and I know I didn't machine it. Oh, it's over there probably. Hang on. Be nice to have the right fork. Or a threading tool would be nice. Maybe I'll just bring this to... That feels a little better. I could just bring this fork to Hearn Cycle and thread this down a little. Let's see here. One of these is good. Is this one good? Oh, that's the one there. Okay, that's the one I want. Okay. Okay, folks. Hopefully that'll go on here. And it doesn't feel great. Oh yeah. Okay, bear with me. This is just a dry fit. And I mean dry. Put some vinegar on it. Yeah, pour some vinegar in there. Yeah. Yeah, that feels pretty good. The bearings are dry. And I may do some more machining on this part to make it less pronounced sticking out. I might be able to chuck it back up. It's hardened and it's taking a long time. But if I could take a good 1/8 inch off the diameter of that, it sure would look better. It doesn't look too bad, too noticeable. If I paint the fork black and I paint this race black too, it won't be too noticeable. Now, is this throwing off the canter of the bike? Not really. You know, back in the day, that was allowable. You know, we're not talking, you know, Paramount racing bike here. Back in the day, things were made with, you know, a little less precision. Like the one that came off of there was, you know, was this one. So, are we really, I mean, what do we got there? That's about 50 thousandths of an inch thicker. I think that this bike could live with 50 thousandths of an inch of the fork going that way, if it even is that. Yeah, I think we can live with that. Now, why I did this was the threads end right there, and I don't have a threading tool. I'm being kind of creative here. Now, I have my choice. I can machine this more, or I can bring this fork to Hearn Cycle and use their threading. They have a little die, an inch threader. All it needs is a few. It just needs a few, like another 1/16 of an inch of cut in there. But to tell you the truth, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably just going to spray this black and keep going. We do have a fork that is not bent now. It's not black, but it's going to be black. And we could even put a front brake on it. But a front brake won't do much on this rim. You're not going to get much on that. So, you know, that's not really a thing. Should I machine it more or should I go rethread it? It's not the right fork. It is correct for the item that I wanted to use this fork in. So I'm a little hesitant to mess with the fork or cut this off in any way. I can put some spacers on this. You know, like if I do actually get the right fork, I can reuse that fork where it goes. You know what I mean? Like this might be enough right here. Oh, it's close. I think with another washer. I mean, do I cut this fork down and ruin it for the application that Fred gave it to me for? Or do we just leave it alone and put a washer on there? I mean, yeah. Well, let me know in the comments. What should I do? Should I go rethread this and ruin it for the Huffy that it fits? Or should I just spray it black, machine this a little more so it's less prominent, not up and down, but the outer diameter, and spray that black too? Let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, well, this is the pile of junk I'm not using. And a viewer wanted me to straighten this, and yeah, maybe next winter. Pour some vinegar on it. Okay. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I don't know where I'm going to put this video. We just came back from this really cool bike ride. I might put it on the tail end of the bike ride video. Yeah, we went bike riding today, and we had a blast. And I know I'm not supposed to go off-roading on super sport bikes, but it sure was fun. Light off-roading. Anyway, yeah, have a good day, and think about subscribing. Think about being a paid subscriber. Hit the like button. Tell me what to do. What do you guys want to do here? I'm going to spray this black. Leave everything alone so I can use this on the Huffy bike I want to put it on later, which may or may not happen. Or we could machine this part more so it's less prominent in outer diameter, not in height. Because I'm kind of okay with that. I think this bike would be fine with, you know, a 32nd of an inch higher. I really don't think that they made these bikes that precision. Plus, look at your leg extension here. You're really moving. You know, you really got it going on here. Okay, have a good day. Think good thoughts, folks. It's all going to be good. All right, now I got to clean up. Oh, man, look at this mess.